This is this week's Grumpy Old Man Corner. Now, when I were a lad... Right, no, sorry, I won't do it. Right, so basically this is your opportunity to just moan about anything that annoys you and bugs you. Now, the reason we do this is because obviously it's Sunday night. Tomorrow it's Monday morning and you've got to go to work. Well, some of us have. No, some of us haven't got jobs to go to. But everybody else is going to work. And, you know, it's going to be Monday morning. It's probably going to be raining. The car won't start. Whatever. You're going to be in a bad mood. So we thought, let's give you the opportunity to be in a bad mood on a Sunday night. Yeah, maybe get it out of your system a little bit, you know? So if everyone could get nice and close to a microphone, please, because we'd like to hear the grumping in crystal clear digital clarity. All right? And the floor is yours, gentlemen. Who would like to go first?
I think it's only fair, John. He seems really excited.
If in doubt, just point at John. Is that what you have to do to be in this band?
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'm going to start with Ambler Gamblers. Those that seem to decide they don't understand the rules of the road.
Very good.
Orange does mean slow down or stop.
Yeah.
And red definitely don't go over, but not at the Willy Wicket.
Now, it's funny you should say that. I live just down the road from there, and you do see that a great deal. Yeah. And the other thing you see there is because it crosses with the cycle path, you see bikes quick. Oh, I'll get across there.
Oh, that's my second one.
Oh, is it? Go on, go ahead. Sorry.
A list.
Me and you are on the same wavelength here.
People pressing the button, and then there's a little bit of clear traffic, and they just walk.
Yeah, that's true. They don't wait for the green man.
No, you should be allowed to run them over.
Can I just say, if management are listening, he's just sounding off. He's just venting. That's all. He doesn't mean it. All right, that's fine. But no, you're right. And that does annoy me. When you see someone, they press the button, and then you see them quickly look up and down the road. Oh, that's cool. And then you're sat at a red light with nothing moving in front of you. That is quite annoying. I'm with you there. So I'm sure it happens elsewhere other than the Willy Wicket Junction, but that is a bad one just there. So all that frantic scribbling you were doing, is this lots of ideas for Grumpy Old Man Corner? Have you got that many? Because I'm going to run out of bed music. That's the only thing. We'll just keep doing it. All right, someone else while John picks his next favourite. All right, and then we'll...
One Direction, because they scare and confuse me.
You're not the only one.
I don't know how they make money. I really don't know how they do it.
You need to look on my Facebook page. I forwarded something this week which is completely unrepeatable on air, but if you find on my Facebook page, my opinions of One Direction are fairly well expressed during that picture. So
they're destroying music, as far as I'm concerned.
Just the continued existence of One Direction. That's all. All right, fair enough. They do polarise opinion like nobody else. Yeah. In that 99% of the planet seems to hate them, but the other 1% really likes them. So,
didn't they write a song? This is the best song in the world, or something?
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Joe actually looked quite distraught then. He put his head in his hands. Yes, they did. Yeah. And of course they ruined Teenage Kicks, which is the best song ever in the history of mankind. So I just hate them for doing that, basically. So.
But they make a lot of money. They do.
Well, yeah, but that's another reason to hate them, isn't it? Exactly. Some of us are not making any money at the moment. All right, who wants to go next? Let's go to Robbie or Joe. Let's let them have a little say. Who wants to go first, lads?
We got a joint one, actually.
A joint one? All right, good. Go ahead.
And we've come to a unanimous decision. We just want to complain about the X Factor, really.
Oh,
I got that written down as well.
Yeah.
It sounds quite nice. It's One Direction, right? Because they were through that horrible.
Oh, is that where they came from? I never knew this. Because being a music fan, I don't know anything about One Direction. So, what is that where they came from?
They are through the X Factor, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Somebody back me up on this.
I don't know.
Possibly.
Pretty sure they crawled out the caverns of hell.
The seventh worst show, my friend.
Yeah.
I have to admit, though, in X Factor's defence...
No.
What are you doing?
For your own good, stop.
I did Mrs. O's back, she's great, but I did actually manage to watch the whole 2 hours of that rubbish in about 15 minutes, because I just fast-forwarded it through. Yeah. And Simon Cowell wasn't even on it. We all love his take on the music industry and the usual diatribe of whatever. But
Joe,
you're
fighting a losing battle here. All right, I've got to be honest, you're losing your bandmates at this point.
Quarter of an hour I can watch that in, it's great.
Well, that is a good point. I mean, TV generally, when there's...
But that's three lots of adverts.
Yeah, and TV generally, when there's too many, something stretched out for several hours when it could be done in a 30-minute show or whatever. The Brits is a good example of that. You sit through the Brits every year. You can get through that in 20 minutes on a good night. Do you know what I mean? So,
We just want a list of who won.
exactly. Yeah, that's fine. One Direction.
Read the paper the next day.
Yeah.
So, what is it specifically about the X Factor that you hate, both of you? Now, you notice here I'm playing devil's advocate because I did about a 3-hour rant on a previous Grumpy Old Man Corner about this, but.
Go on, Joe. Do you want
Go ahead.
What's your pet?
I think it seems like a bit of a sort of a quick ticket into the music industry. I don't know. It just annoys me a bit. It seems like people are a bit lazy going on it because they know lots of people watch it. They get instant
like a fast track.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's the difference, isn't it? That people on there want to be famous.
They
Right,
don't.
yeah.
There's
Now,
a difference between
yeah.
being famous and being successful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, isn't it? And people don't see that difference, and they want to be famous. And I think that's
And I
you
don't
know,
want
how
to put
many
in a hard graft. They want it to happen like
exactly. And
now.
how many people do you know who are famous for being famous? And that annoys me a great deal, along with everything else in the world. But anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say Sharon Osbourne annoys me as well, but that's
I have to say my particular dislike is Louis Walsh
yeah.
because he gave us Jedward, and after that,
That's unforgivable.
He could fly and he could heal the sick with his bare hands, and I wouldn't like him.
Not gonna make up
because
for it.
he's given us Jedward. No matter what he does after this point with the rest of his life, he's unforgivable for me.
They're like a plague.
I like Joe. He doesn't say much, but what he does is spot on.
It's spot on, isn't it? Yeah.
I always think on X Factor as well. Is it necessary to have the family stories?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the
Oh,
sob
of course it does.
stories. Yeah.
When I were
Yeah.
5, I
Is it
cut my own
necessary?
head off in an accident with a mallet and a chainsaw. And ever
down
since
in
then,
the pit.
all I've wanted to do is make music, but it's very difficult because I haven't got a head. And it's just rubbish, isn't it? It's just
Drivel.
It is drivel. And that music starts. That
And
music
it's all the
starts
kind of
with the-
emotive music, isn't it? That
and
kind
it
of
is.
sad,
It's
like.
such a big. Here comes the sad
Yes,
bit.
yeah.
It's like signposted.
And it's
isn't
something
it?
terrible, like Westlife or something. It's
Yeah.
all this kind of Westlife horrible music
Yeah.
in the background. So.
Yeah.
That's so Louis Walsh can make another 5.
Right, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Walsh wants a new yacht. Okay, who are we going to go to next?
Okay.
George.
Bit of a hypocritical one here because I do it all the time. You know, people that like look at a birthday card in the shop and you put it down somewhere completely different. Literally, I'm looking in the granddad section and there's like sister and granddaughter ones. And it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like different birthday cards, and like you pick one up and it's seriously like.
That's what my friend would call one of those first world problems. I mean, it's very trivial but annoying. Do you know what I mean? No. So, do you have a thing for greeting cards? Is this something that is a problem frequently in your life?
Just one of my passions in my spare time to collect greeting
Just
cards.
go to Clinton's.
Yeah, just hang out in the aisle,
Other greeting card shops are available. John's just staring at you now. He's not quite sure what
Let's
to make
move
of
away
that.
from the greeting card.
You want to write a song about that?
That's what others are about.
Andy, let's go to you. You look like you're bursting to say something, but you haven't said anything yet. So
Oh, yeah.
please.
Mine's a bit different. It's just something that gets me every time. People spitting. I hate it. Like,
Yeah,
what-
I'm
what-
with you.
there's
I'm going to
no
give you one of
need
these
for
for
it.
that.
It's-
Yeah, that is just for like walking down the street.
Exactly.
I can understand if you're playing football or something. Okay, it's not nice,
No,
but I can
I
understand
still
it.
don't really
But-
understand it.
But just walking down the street or in the mall or something, you just think no need for it.
No.
In the mouth.
I hate it.
I've seen it in the mall.
Oh,
Brave.
God.
Yeah.
Very brave. There are a few plant pots actually in the mouth.
Ah,
Don't give people ideas.
It's the
We don't condone that.
really can't stand it.
No, I'm with you. I don't think anyone in their right mind would disagree with you there.
There we go.
Excellent. 10 out of 10 for that one, my friend. John has got about 20 more he wants to share. Do you want to pick one, John? I mean, we're only on air till 9,
Yeah.
but if you want to...
Any adverts on the TV that have got Michael Parkinson in them? I don't want a free pen. I'm going to nick yours. Yeah, sorry, that advert just grates on me.
He's got one of those voices I find quite grating anyway, Michael Parkinson. He does that thing. I'm from Yorkshire, and everyone must know about it all of the time.
It might be the northern factor, but yeah.
I know. I love people from up north mostly, but no, he does. He's got one of those voices that just annoys me. Do you have sufficient cover for loved ones in the event of your death? I don't like the way he speaks. He annoys me.
What about his? I bet he hadn't got a plan, has he?
I don't think he needs a plan.
He doesn't. Yeah, he's got £20 billion in the bank. He can just give that to his loved ones. You mentioned adverts. I'd like to very briefly moan about something. Why is it that when you're watching TV and the TV's at a sort of reasonable level for the room, and then the adverts come on 20 decibels higher? Why is that? That's really annoying.
Go compare.
Well, yeah, but whatever it is, it's just too loud all the time. So whatever car it is, surely the advert should be quieter because no one really watches them.
No one wants them.
It's just to get it in your face, I guess.
That's it. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But am I the only one that sees that? Genuinely, is it just my TV?
I must be
the
going
silly
deaf.
bang one is terrifying when it comes.
Yeah,
Really,
it's all of a sudden. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't get that at all. I honestly thought my TV was on the blink, and I went and watched it on the other TV at the next ad break, and it did it. But it's true, isn't it? Adverts are louder than the program you're watching for some reason.
Yeah. Especially that Meerkats one as well. That's terrible. The Meerkat one.
This is Jeff. That's always loud as well. That compare site thing, which I'm not allowed to say.
That one.
Feel epic. That's just really, especially if you've got the, what do you call it, Dolby on and all that, and suddenly it bangs
Surround
around the
sound.
room. Yeah, it's surround sound. Yeah. Go on, John. I'll let you have one more. We got 1 minute and 26 seconds left. Go on.
Bristol's parking attendants.
I sense recent history here.
Yeah.
I know of one that actually waits next to your car in Queen Square, awaiting for your time to go within about 30 seconds, and he's on it. Like Sonnet. I watched him out my window. He used to do it every day. The same car. Unbelievable.
It does take a special kind of person to take pride in that job, doesn't it?
It does. I always wondered if he could swim. Close to the dogs.
We wouldn't condone that, by the way. These are the personal views of John, and not necessarily those of Bradley Stone Radio or this show. just received my legal refresher, ready for FM. Just to make that clear. Well, thank you for getting involved in Grumpy Old Man Corner. It's very therapeutic, don't you think? You can sound off and get it off your chest. It's good.
Very good.
He's not even half done. So.
No, I know. We should give John his own show, The Grumpy Show, and just let him have 2 hours a week.
He'd do very well.
And another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.